perfect day for football at Lumen Field in Seattle.
Today, it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store between the Atlanta Falcons and the Seattle Seahawks. It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. They'll run with a rookie from BYU, Tyler Algier. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down. Here's Algier again on second down. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. They get 9 yards back on the run there. They're after a much more notable 4th and 2.
Well, this defense for the Seahawks very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
Yeah, what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down and they're playing with extreme confidence.
An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. He'll look to throw. That's Cordero Patterson hauling it in.
And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
Short yardage situation, you have to wonder if they thought that they were just going to run it inside. But you have to be cognizant of the back slipping out of the backfield trying to find some open space. And that's exactly what he does to the tune of a first down.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Algier.
Credit the tackle there to Uchenna Nwosu. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now back to throw. He's got a man. It's his fullback. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 10 yards there and a first down for the Falcons.
Good, sure hands there from a guy not accustomed to catching a whole lot of passes. But how about the way he was able to pull that one in and pick up good yardage?
Algier now up the middle. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. He'll drop to throw.
That's into the hands of Pitts, the tight end.
And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incomplete where they would have picked it up because they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
It's only the first quarter. That's a quick shift in momentum right there because they were driving the football before that interception. And then not only, Charles, do they throw the pick, but it gets returned all the other way for the score.
I think the important thing here was that back in their own territory, this defense didn't blink. They hung in there, waiting for the offense to make a mistake. And as soon as they did, they capitalized in the biggest way possible.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away.
Cordero Patterson to return it, bringing it out of the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. First down, and they'll start with Algier.
And some room to work. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage. His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurtling through them.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
So first down, and they'll stick with Algier to the 43, second down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Escaping the... And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Uchenna and Nwosu got the sack there.
Not the start to this one with any quarterback with work or vision. Remember, you have the pick six, so here he ends up on his backside.
And you have to wonder to yourself, okay, after throwing the pick six, did he get too careful with the football and not deliver downfield and take that sack? They've got to make sure that he's real.
He's got a man, complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 3rd and 19, no problem, as they're able to convert.
Although he was picked in the 3rd round, Desmond Ridder is actually the 2nd quarterback drafted in 2022. Might not have that first-round label, but we saw him make plenty of first-round throws while at the University of Cincinnati. He's a quick thinker, reads defense as well, and with all he led the Bearcats to, the Falcons also know they picked up a proven winner.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. Now, look, that wasn't a huge game, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched him more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
Ritter's pass completes a Pitts. He'll get it inside the 20.
And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 12-yard line. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Algier going straight ahead.
They'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature and make sure you don't get hurt.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield. They had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it up to the running
This offense on third down today, they've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7.
Third down, here's Algier.
And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
And we'll see Younghoe Koo now for the Falcons.
This is an easy one, 23-yarder. Oh, this ball hangs out to the right. It's no good.
Always disappointing when you miss a field goal, but when you're playing against a defense this good, you and I both know that's a crucial miss because you can't afford to leave any points out there. You've got to take them when you can.
And they'll begin by running the option.
And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds. Give him 4 yards there on the first down keeper.
But if you're going to run the read option, typically, you've got to keep an eye on the defensive end.
And what does that mean? What are you looking for with a defensive end?
But you want to play off of what he does. If he collapses inside towards the running back, then you pull it and take it yourself outside in. If he stays outside, you go ahead and leave it with the running back. In this case, pulled it and got good yardage himself.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
Off play action. Huntley.
They'll get this out wide to Penny.
And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. So the completion good for 7 there. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Let's go now.
Going quickly out to the right side. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. On first down, Huntley. Flush to his right. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. They'll wind up losing 3 there on the sack. Good pressure, and it's 2nd down.
Here we go. Alright, 78. Lead alert.
Looking to throw. Huntley. And pressure coming, and they got him once again.
And that's Grady Jarrett who forced his way through to register the sack.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Now it's the backup Smith. He completes it to Beckham. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Huntley. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now 2nd down.
The Seahawks at 2-0 here to begin the season. And off to exactly the start you're hoping for. Nothing for the fan base to complain about, at least not yet.
I like the way that you phrased that. Yeah, you don't want to get too excited. There's still a long ways to go. But they've come out playing good fundamental football, and that might carry them a long way if they stay in that mode throughout the season.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
Well, he certainly didn't like what he saw at all from the coverage on his primary reads, and he didn't even have any luck trying to get back to his safety valve. Give defense a credit. Coverage was in lockdown mode everywhere.
Throwing again is Smith. This is caught inside the 15.
And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Walker now on 1st and 10.
And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game.
Right there, hurt.
Off the play fake. Huntley. Flushed out right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Loss of 10 as multiple defenders get to it. So, Charles, no turnovers yet for this offense, but those sacks now, they're starting to pile up.
And one thing usually leads to another because they've got to figure out how the offensive line and everyone else involved in protection can keep their quarterback upright and allow him a chance to throw the ball downfield.
Finding Lockett for the catch here on the out route. And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half.
Let's go. Happy Ranger, Happy Ranger. 69.
On fourth down, Smith. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Odell Beckham, his first touchdown here of the new campaign.
And the Seahawks will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And it's now 14-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
From the 6. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return.
Now we're going to get a timeout here as it looks like there's a Seahawk injured on the play.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together.
They're throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw. Johnson's got it complete. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 39 looming.
We'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. This is intercepted. Picked up by Fabian Moreau.
And the Seahawks are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line.
They have been struggling to put points on the board so far. While you don't want to lump it all on the rookie quarterback, he's definitely the root cause. And all rookies, they have those learning experiences in their first year. What they're hoping for is that he can learn on the fly, work through his struggles against his defense, and at the same time, still find a way to put them in a position to win.
Catch is made by Metcalf. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
So we are at halftime here in downtown Seattle with the Seahawks out in front. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. Fielded right around the 8. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. And I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
They'll fake it. Now Smith.
Crossing the field, Beckham makes a catch.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first. Up the middle they run. It's Walker. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Back to throw. Huntley.
And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
Throwing on 3rd down, Smith. He hits his target, Lockett. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 33. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10. Down at the 33.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here.
And he is going to lose yardage here.
The defensive coordinators love that. You got a cornerback willing to stick his nose in there, come up on run support, and stop that pop pass dead in its tracks.
And, partner, one good thing about trying to defend that play, you should see it coming the whole way. You see the receiver coming in motion in your direction. Nice job eluding the blocker, making the play behind the line of scrimmage, but an even better job studying the play before you have to try and defend it in a game.
They'll give him 4 yards there, and that brings up 3rd and a full 10 yards.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down. Smith throwing again.
Returning right back to Lockett.
And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Here's Walker.
And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. A great effort there.
His 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Myers connects on the PAT. And it's now 21-0. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock.
Taken in at the 3.
And he's going to be out of bounds here right at the 20-yard line. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And their halftime hole now even deeper. They need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw.
He's got his pass-catching tight end. That's Pitts. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10.
Trying the left side with Algier.
And he stopped immediately there.
We sit in quarter number 3 out in Seattle. A 2nd and 10 now.
Now flags come flying in. One of the Falcons moved early. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. They'll set up a throw. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. 23 yards the pickup there.
But look what we have here, a sustained drive, and that was certainly AWOL in the first half. They really struggled to try and move the football. But right now, they certainly seem to have the formula working. Let's see if they can keep it up.
1st and 10, it's Patterson.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw.
Well, this is intercepted. They get Ritter for the 3rd time. Tariq Woolen picks it. And the Seahawks are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10.
That'll go for a gain of 13, helping big time to get away from that end zone. 1st down.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And this will be a Seahawks 1st down as he's able to take this up to the 30-yard line. But just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, someone either has to go with him or he has to be packed.
And all the way in, touchdown Seattle.
Well, fair to say that when you're looking at guys that can run like the wind, you often find them at the wide receiver position, and that was special there.
And normally when you see guys moving this fast, it might be a fly pattern from the receiver, trying to sweep with the tailback or something like that. This was designed as a passing play, and then he got out of the pocket, and he just took off, and he just kept gaining momentum with every step.
And if you're looking for proof of his speed, Next Gen Stats shows that he was traveling just over 21 miles an hour there.
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Starting the drive with Algier.
And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on E!
2nd and 12.
They'll drop to throw. Throw out right, taken in by Patterson. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down.
Straight ahead, Patterson.
And here's another tackle made at the line. So they're converging now on the football now. This offense so far on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. He'll drop to throw. Going for the deep ball. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Fabian Moreau.
And the Seahawks are going to take possession here. It's a touchback And they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth-quarter lead.
The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
How about the job there on the outside? Shed the wide receiver and was able to make the tackle on the perimeter.
Off play action. Huntley. It's caught by OBJ. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era. We think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
They'll try for the first with Walker.
And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
Oh, they'll get this to Metcalf on the jet sweep. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield.
That one good for 14 and a Seahawk first.
Well, part of why that play works is because the defense has to freeze because they don't know whether he's going to hand it off or keep it himself. And this time, how about that sleight of hand there? Gives it to his wideout. And that indecision defensively, boy, it hurt him in a big way.
Now a pass dumped off to his running back. And he is going to lose yardage here. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Off the play fake. Huntley.
That's going to be caught along his sideline, and what a job of keeping his feet in bounds. They say that's a catch. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10.
Again, it's OBJ, back-to-back catches. And the Seahawks are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. Now it's looking incredibly likely to be a 3-0 start to this season. That is obviously excellent. 2-0 is one thing. 3-0, you really have some momentum.
And now they're serving notice to the rest of the league that they're a pretty darn good football team. Confident, aggressive, attacking at all times. This looks like a team that you're going to have to deal with. And guess what? Behind closed doors, they're trying to figure out ways to get better.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Here we go.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
It's been a tough go for them. It's still without any points here in the 4th quarter.
And a loose football. But the Falcons were able to recover, so they will keep possession.
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. On second, here's Algier.
And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
3rd down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points.
On play action, they'll throw. Open man, there is Patterson, complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. And one of the whistles for a timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds.
Ritter and the Falcons need an answer and a big play here on 3rd and long following the sack.
Back to throw here. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Fabian Moreau.
And the Seahawks come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. For the winning team here, Charles, that's about as big and clean of a win as you could hope for in the National Football League. No turnover.